Hey yo everybody, how's it going? Kenny Mason dropped an album called Bulldog. If y'all don't know who Kenny Mason is, very underappreciated artist. Actually, I didn't know he had 2.4 mil. That's kind of crazy. 2.4 mil monthly. That ain't bad at all. He's a really dope artist. I think his style is so unique, and he's starting to get a little bit bigger here. As you can see, he's got JID on this album, Dominic Fike. So I'm excited to see what he do, because this might be something that transitions him into like blowing up. You know what I mean? So I've been looking forward to this album. Bro, what a start to an album. He went crazy, and this had two different beats. I really liked what he was doing on that first beat. The second beat obviously not bad at all, but that first beat, bro, he had rock influence. He was fucking screaming. Shit was dope. I mean, obviously with Kenny Mason, you're getting lyricism, you're getting flows, you're getting everything that you want to see with the artist. And this song right here is a really good start. If you've never heard of Kenny Mason, this song right here pretty much has everything he does. He had melodies, he had rock influence, he had a crazy verse. This was dope. This was just amazing. As far as rap, trap, hip hop goes, this was fucking picturesque, bro. Very, very good start to an album. Kenny Mason is so unique. Please do yourself a favor, listen to Kenny Mason. This shit is so fucking good. It's totally different from the first song also. That's what I really like about Kenny Mason. So many different styles, so many. Every single song could be a whole different thing. Back when like artists like X were blowing up, like Lil Uzi, all these artists that had all these very unique styles, I feel like Kenny Mason goes right along with that. This is another good example of like, you could listen to every song on this album, it could be all different types of styles, and that shit's dope to me. I really like that kind of shit. So shout out Kenny Mason. This is a very good start to it. Bro, this song right here, this is so different. So in my opinion, the beat here was like really boring. It was basically like and it was a in the back. So it was just like a very basic, but like at the same time, Kenny's way of using his voice and his lyrics and shit is so cool, bro. I just love the way he uses lyrics and does wordplay. It made the track better. I don't know if I'd ever go back and listen to this, because like that humming in the background, it got kind of boring to me. It got really like annoying. By the end of the track, I was just kind of like, I'm sick of hearing this person and like, if you like that style, then and I hate to even give this a half a point, but like I said, if I don't see myself revisiting the song, it's gotta get half a point. That's just how I kind of do things here. So like the lyrics were amazing, and he was flowing on here doing really cool stuff, but it couldn't save the beat. In my opinion, the beat here, if he had a different beat, bro, Kenny Mason really wants to show off, because this was that rock influence, and he did this really cool random flow switch verse. Like he was doing his rock shit, and then he just went to spazzing on a rap verse. That's what I really like about Kenny Mason, all the different fluctuations of style. You just never know what you're gonna get, and that's why I used to really like X. Rest in peace again. So like it's like a different version of X here, basically. Just a more trap heavy. He does melodies different than X did. X would be straight up singing. Kenny just does like a melody, if that makes sense. So really, really good. Obviously we are what is it, 3.5 for 4 right now, bro. The rhyme schemes here, the flows, this was cold, bro. This was very JID inspired, of course. Kenny Mason has a very similar style to JID. He's just obviously does different things with melodies and shit, as we've been talking about. This right here is the most JID track so far. A lot of rhyme schemes, a lot of internal rhyming, and using the exact same rhyme scheme and carrying it as far as you can take it. Like, how many more things can you rhyme with Sitgo? Lyrically, very full of amazing lyrics. A lot of lyrical depth being shown off here by Kenny Mason. I'm loving this so far. This is really, really good. This is definitely an album for a fan of lyrical content. If you like listening to songs that actually have good lyrics and like lyrical thought put into it, you're gonna love Kenny Mason. Go check this shit out. Another very JID inspired type thing. He uses really cool vocal inflections here too. It's almost got the rock influence to it, again, the way he uses his voice here. And he's really talking his shit here. He was saying he's the greatest, and he wants people to know it, basically. This is very, very good. He also kind of just talked about how everybody just hates everything these days and shit. Very good project. As far as rap goes, you can't get much better than this right here. This is him really trying to declare his spot in the hip-hop world, so I'm loving it. I'm not sure who SMJ is, but I did not like that chorus or hook or whatever you would call it, where they were like, go ahead, or whatever the fuck. It was like a child. I don't know. I didn't really like it, but I'm not going to take points off of Kenny's performance here just because of this feature. I didn't like the feature personally. Beat was a little bit boring too, but I really liked how Kenny used melodies here and then tied in rap verses and shit. It was really, really good. I thought this was dope. It also had a lot of, like, I don't know how to describe it. It had like lots of different references to working and like as a mechanic or something. I don't know what the overall story of this album is going to end up being, but I feel like I've heard a couple of different mechanic type of lines. Like he does wordplay with like cars and like nuts and bolts and things like that. Like this is really unique. It was really cool. It was like if you're a mechanic and you're going on break time, this is like the exact song you would play. Very niche, but still, I really liked that. I thought it was really unique. I loved it. This is 6.5 for 7. I don't know. Bro, this is exactly how an interlude should be in my book. If you've heard my Vineyard of Hearts album, my interludes are similar to this. Like, interludes are supposed to be like a transitionary song. You can still have bars in there, you can still rap your ass off, you can do whatever you want in an interlude, but the overall feeling of it should be like very like drifting into the next style that you're trying to do. And this is, I'm pretty sure, showing us what the rest of the album is going to sound like from this point on. And this was extremely melodic. This was very old Kenny Mason style. He used to do more of these more melodic things and less of the rappy rap shit, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying that's his old style. So I feel like the rest of the album is going to be like the older Kenny Mason, more melodic, probably more rock influence as well, just because he likes to go that way. I guess I'll see if I'm right or not. I really, really, really like this. Might be my favorite so far. Ooh, man, I'm disappointed here, y'all. I was so excited for this song because it has JID, obviously. I thought that their styles were going to go real well. I hated the chorus on this song. So there was a weird vocal filter they put on it that just sounded bad to me. And also the wording of it was just not very clear. It was very mumbly. It was very strange. I don't think that chorus works. If they had just had both of their verses on this song, I wouldn't have a single problem with it. I have to give it a 0.5. I have to. I can only be fair. I don't see myself wanting to listen to this ever again, or at least not very much. Come back just to hear the verses once. That would be the only reason, because the verses were good, bro. But the hook is here 3 times, and it sucked. I'm sorry, it just did. But JID went stupid. The flows here were crazy. I wish I could give it a full point, but we're going half point on this one. So we're like what, 7 for 8? I don't know. This was really cool. Very reminiscent again of the old Kenny Mason style, like I was saying, with the weird way he uses melodies, and then the word play, the flows. This was really, really good, but something was off about. Okay, I haven't heard Paris, Texas in a long time. It's been a long time since I heard this guy, and I like his music. There was something off about the mix for him. It sounded quiet, and then his flows would just kind of go from good to bad, in my opinion. It was very choppy at his part. Kind of interrupted the flow of the song to me. It kind of ruined the momentum the song had. I still liked it. I think I have to do 0.5 though. I feel like Kenny was definitely carrying here, and Paris, Texas didn't sound correct. It's like literally the sound was off, and then the choppiness of the flows and shit. It just felt like, I don't know, man. I can't give it a full point again. So we had like, what is that? Bro, this is that rock and roll melodic Kenny Mason. Again, very reminiscent of the old Kenny Mason. I think I was right on the head with that interlude, saying that was going to transition us to the more melodic side, and it definitely did. This was really good. This is the kind of thing you can easily play while you're like cleaning or doing something, like when you're busy with your hands or something, and you need to hear something to kind of, just be in your workflow. I feel like this is a really good song for that, or for driving or whatever, right? One of those really good songs. Not that it lacks lyrically or anything. It's more of meant to be melodies that you're listening to. It's not as lyrical as the rest of the project. So very good song though. I have nothing wrong with it. This is a full point for sure. Kenny Mason on his rock and roll shit is so awesome, bro. This is such an interesting like sound that he has here. I don't know of many artists who can still pull this off. I really, really like how Kenny Mason does it. The melodies with his rock shit is really cool. This song, again, is one of those, like I said, the interlude led us to these more melodic, kind of more chill songs. And definitely when you're doing something, like if you're busy with your hands and shit, this is really fun to listen to. If you were just like sitting there just to listen to music and do nothing else, you might get bored of it, but I still think it's really good. I'm gonna give it a full point regardless. I love Kenny Mason's style. This shit is amazing. I love experimentation in general. If you like experimental artists who can kind of do multi-genre, this is a really good example. The way that he switches from rap to like rock and roll, then back to rap, it's so cool. Again, these last few songs here are a perfect like 3-piece if you like the rock and roll with rap influence or vice versa, this is a perfect like 3 song in a row. If you like the experimental style, you will love this album. And these last few songs have been full of it. I really like this one too. I love when artists experiment and do multi-genre. This is great. Bro, I was really scared when I saw Dominic Fike on here. I think it wasn't Dominic Fike the one that was on Isaiah Rashad's album, and I thought that song, Cameras, I believe it was called. I thought that song was whack. If I got the wrong artist, I'm sorry, but I really did not like his part on that song. And on this song, he first came in and I didn't like it, and I thought it was very like basic rhymes, and then he started flowing and started doing his thing. He cooked up real good here. At first, like I said, I thought I was going to be the Dominic Fike curse. I was like, uh-oh, I don't like this guy officially. But then he saved it. I really liked how him and Kenny Mason went back and forth here. I did not expect their voices to go together really well, but they actually went together perfectly here. This was a pleasant surprise. I thought he killed it. Kenny Mason killed it. Good shit. Dominic Fike, thank you. Saving the reputation. I hope I have the right artist on that Isaiah Rashad song, Cameras. If that's the one. If I have the wrong artist, then I'm sorry. I'm fucking everything up. I'm just tired, y'all. Almost on the last song, damn. By the way, this album right here, Roughs, that shit's amazing. Anyways, I don't remember what the score is for the amount of songs at all. What a way to end the album. This was definitely best song on the album. One of my favorite Kenny Mason songs in general. This was like older school hip hop, and I loved every second of it. 4 minutes of just straight rapping. This is how I end the album. I love shit like this. 4 minutes straight rapping, good ass hip hop beat. This was so good. And he ended it with a really cool line that I really liked. He said something like, ask myself a question, the album finished, how you feeling? I finally got acceptance, but do I really need it, really? Or something like that. I'm fucking up the words, but you know what I mean? He's saying, do I really want the acceptance that I thought I was after? And I really like that. That was a cool way to end the album, just questioning that aspect of it. Easily dope album. I don't know what the number score equals out to. I'd say it's like 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. It's somewhere around there. I think that's a fair score for the album. Very, very good. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's not perfect. It's experimental. You know, it's not going to be everybody's favorite. I just think some of the decisions, like that one chorus on that JID song, I did not like that. That one feature ruined the hook on that one song as well, SMJ or whatever. I didn't like that. And then just a couple other small things. No major things at all wrong with the album. If you like experimental type hip-hop, rap, trap, whatever, if you like the experimental side of it and you like artists who can do multiple genres, I think he blended rock with rap very well throughout the last half of this album at least, and then one of the earlier songs too. Very good album, bro. There's not much bad to say about it. Like I said, there's only a few minor kind of complaints that I had. So like easily 8.5 or a 9, something like that. Very good. I will be listening to this again and skipping that one song because I hated it. But other than that, very good album. Loved it.